In this course, we'll dive into the overarching structure of the outbound recruiting technology stack and how hireEZ's 30+ integrations fit into this. First, let's start with a brief overview of outbound recruiting and how it compares to an inbound approach. It's important to understand these strategies and methodologies because when we get into the recruitment technology itself, you'll notice that there's a bit of overlap between how these systems support both processes and strategies. So, a quick review. How is outbound recruiting different from inbound? Inbound recruiting is a passive approach geared towards active job seekers who are taking the time to look for and apply to jobs. The hiring organization waits for the candidates to apply to a posted job or engage in a referral process. Outbound recruiting is a proactive approach. The hiring organization reaches out to candidates and about jobs and gains control of the process. The candidate audience we're focused in on is usually passive job seekers who are proactively engaged by the recruitment team. We can visualize how the inbound and outbound channels fit together through technology and integrations. On the inbound side, we have job boards where candidates apply to jobs, in addition to your company's career site at the top of the funnel. Candidates eventually make their way into the ATS as applicants, where the hiring process begins. On the outbound side, there are several functions driven by holistic recruitment teams, which make up the top of the funnel. From candidate search to engagement and nurturing to scheduling interviews. Similar to the inbound side, upon scheduling those first conversations with interested candidates, profiles also eventually make their way into the ATS to move through the rest of the process. Given the active nature of outbound recruiting, the search and particularly outreach process are key to ensuring candidate conversion. It's all about getting candidates to raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested in this opportunity. This is where hireEZ's integrations first come into play. The platform includes easy engagement and easy scheduling with our email and calendar integration functionality. This links the team's sourcing workflow seamlessly to candidate outreach motions, so your recruiters can find and connect with talent in one consolidated place. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the integration, which helps your team manage how the top to middle of the funnel workflow eventually gets translated into your bottom of the funnel process. Once your team is in touch with a candidate and has an initial conversation with them, how did they get into your ATS? While every organization's workflow has nuances here, fundamentally, you can use one or more of hireEZ's ATS or CRM integrations so your team can export candidates from hireEZ into your integrated system of choice with just a few clicks. Our customers have found this is a game changer when it comes to team productivity, workflow standardization, and pipeline reporting. Depending on how you set your workflow up here, you can even have the system automatically export profiles with our auto-syncing functionality based on your own customized preferences. What you see here is just a few of the many systems that hireEZ can integrate with. So if you don't see your tool here, don't worry. In the next page of this course, you'll be able to take a look at the full list of connections we offer and learn a bit more about how the integrations work, namely how easy the setup process is.